Hello everyone, welcome back to Nigerian View. So guys, I am sure that most of you are already aware of the confraternity war between Supreme Eiye confraternity and Supreme Vikings confraternity that has been declared in the full Delta state because of the bringing down of this young man that you are currently seeing on your screen. And after this young man was brought down, a lot of people have actually been brought down, and this actually started just 2 days ago. So I was supposed to post this video yesterday, but I decided to wait. The reason is to find out everything that actually happened that led to the bringing down of this young man. So in this video, I am going to tell you guys everything that led to the bringing down of this young man and everyone that has been brought down since this confraternity war started 2 days ago. I am also going to tell you the opinion of some confraternity members in some cities of Delta State. But before I get into it, I quickly want to point out that the confraternity clash between these two groups in Benin City has nothing to do with what is going on in Delta State. What is going on in Benin City is because of what happened 2 years ago, and I am going to explain that in another video. But today's video, we are going to talk about what is going on in Delta State and the reason this confraternity was started. So with that out of the way, let's dive into the video. So I am going to start from the beginning, how this confraternity war started, or rather, what led to this confraternity war. Now, for those that live in Delta State in the city of Warri, and those that has been following this platform since last year, you will remember when this young man that you are currently seeing on your screen was brought down. Now, this young man is by the name of Oshof, and he is popularly known as Hush Puppy. He is said to be a member of Eiye, and he was brought down in his own ghetto where he sold weeds, and this happened last year. So he was brought down by some Vikings members because of a business gone wrong with some girls that was working with him. So if you haven't watched the video, I am going to put the link in the description of this video so you can watch and understand fully why this young man was brought down. Now, after Hush Puppy was brought down, there was a confraternity war that was later settled. So 2 days ago, in the city of Ubeji, right there in Warri, Delta State, a young man who is said to be a member of Eiye saw one of the Vikings members that brought down Hush Puppy. So he quickly approached the Vikings members and held the Vikings members, and they started fighting. And while they were fighting, the Eiye member stabbed the Vikings member, who was said to have been one of the young men that brought down Hush Puppy. So the Vikings member was able to escape after that happened. And mind you, the city was peaceful before then. There was no war in Ubeji. So when the Vikings member ran away, everyone was thinking that everything has finished. And we should remember that this Vikings member that we are talking about is a member of a hit squad. He has brought down people before, and everyone know that he is one of the people that brought down Hush Puppy. And I quickly want to point something out here before I continue the story of what happened. You guys should know that when there is a confraternity hit, the people in the rival groups that you just hit, they always know the people that go for the hit. They always know the people that have hit their members. So I just quickly want to point this out, that if you go and pull a hit and bring someone down, trust me, your rivals already know that you are part of a hit squad. So let's continue with the story. So after the Vikings member ran away with the injury, then everything was cool. So in the evening of it, the young man that you are currently seeing on your screen by the name of Junior, who is said to be a member of Eiye, not just a member, he is said to be the zonal head, which can also be referred to as the #1 man of that place where he practiced. So Junior was with other of his 3 confraternity members that very evening, and they were just relaxing. So later Junior told them that he wanted to go and buy something to smoke. So while Junior was leaving, one of his members went with Junior, and they were on their way to go buy something to smoke. And while they were walking, a white car approached, and some young men who are said to be members of Vikings jumped out of the car, and they fired at Junior, boom boom boom, And they also fired at the other young man who is said to be member of Eiye. Boom, boom, boom. But Junior, who is said to be the number one man, he fell down while the other young man was able to escape with bullet wounds. So immediately Junior fell down, the Vikings members jumped into the car and they drove away. Now it is very important to note that it wasn't Junior that fought with the Vikings member in the afternoon, and this is how you're going to know that confraternity is very stupid, because you can be brought down for what you have no idea of. You can be brought down for what you know nothing about. So Junior was quickly taken to the hospital, and I am sure that most of you have seen the video, and the video actually went viral. That very night, I posted the video on my Telegram and also on my WhatsApp status, and I am sure that most of you have seen it. And for those that haven't seen it, you can click the link on my Telegram, which I am going to pin in the comment section. So the link of my Telegram and my WhatsApp number will be the first comment that you are going to see in the comment section. So click the link to actually see everything that is going on around us. So that very night, Junior went down. They couldn't save him in the hospital. And from the video, you could know that he cannot be saved because of all the internal organs that came out from his belly. Now, after Junior was brought down, that very night, the same Vikings members went after two vigilantes by the name of Glory and Gift, and the young man that you are currently seeing on your screen is one of the vigilantes that they went after, and this is by the name of Glory. And a lot of people are saying that they mistook these vigilantes for Eiye members. But at the end of the day, the information that got to me was that one of these vigilantes offended one of the Vikings members. So it is said that they knew that these vigilantes are not confraternity members. They are innocent. They are just doing their vigilante job. But information reached me that one of the vigilantes had offended one of the Vikings members, and that is the reason they brought down the vigilantes. Eiye members got very angry and they declared a war in the entire Delta state against Vikings, and immediately they declared a war against Vikings. Everything actually went viral, and I am talking about 2 days ago, which was on the 12th of January 2023. So that same night, in another location called JC, Vikings members brought down their own member, which is also Vikings member, and a lot of people are actually saying that they made a mistake thinking that this Vikings member is a member of Eiye. So they mistakenly brought down their own member in JC. And after this happened, the next day, which was yesterday on the 13th of January 2023, the young man that you are currently seeing on your screen was brought down in Ubeji, right there in Warri, Delta State. And this young man is popularly known as Kelvin Lion. He is a member of Vikings, and he is said to have been brought down by some Eiye members. Now this young man is actually an half caste. He is half Canadian, half Nigerian, and he was brought down in the same community that Junior was also brought down. And this young man is said to be a millionaire. He has made money and he used to live in Ghana, according to what people have said. They said the young man have money and he have properties here in Nigeria. Now the first thing that comes to mind is that this actually went viral before money. A lot of people heard about it. Then how come this young man was brought down? Now, according to the story, other members of Vikings was calling Kelvin's phone to tell Kelvin that there is a confraternity clash in the city he lives in, so that he should be aware for him not to lose guard. But while the person was calling Kelvin, Kelvin was rejecting the call. He was busy the line, but nobody knows why he was rejecting the calls. Maybe he was busy, or maybe he was having fun. So he rejected the calls, and it is said that he didn't return the call. He didn't call any of his members back, even as he saw the missed calls. So that very morning, he didn't know that there was a confraternity war before he was caught walking anyhow up and down by the Eiye members right there in Ubeji, Warri, Delta State, and he was brought down. This video is very graphic. You couldn't even recognize his head or his face. The only thing that people knew that it was Kelvin Lion that was brought down is because of his skin color. Now, after Kelvin was brought down, Eiye members were also in the streets with two different cars looking for Vikings members, and they actually saw another Vikings member walking up and down. and they parked their car. The Vikings members saw them. He recognized them that they are members of Eiye. But guess what? The Vikings member did not know that there is a confraternity war right there in Ubeji. And this is really surprising because this went viral. So it's either he doesn't have a phone or his phone was off. And I think this should be the number one essential thing for anyone who is a confraternity member. You are supposed to have a phone, and your cell phone is supposed to be on at least, especially the kind of climate that we live in Nigeria, that there is a confraternity war every 2 seconds in different cities. So let's go back to the story. So when the Vikings member saw the 2 cars with Eiye members inside, according to the story, there were 4 Eiye members, 2 in each car. So when he saw them, he greeted them and he passed them, and the next thing he noticed that they came out and they were walking behind him, trying to come close to him. And when he turned back, he saw a tool with them, a pump action, and he ran immediately. They chased him while he was running. When he was close to his house, his mom saw that his son is being chased by some young men holding a tool. So when the boy got to where his mom is, his mom quickly jumped in front of him while the Eiye members tried to fire at him. But the Eiye members did not stop even while the lady jumped in front of his son. So they fired, boom, 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 and the bullet hit the lady on the leg, and the lady is currently in the hospital. She did not go down, and the son is equally safe. The young man escaped. So, since Eiye has declared a confraternity war in the entire Delta state, a lot of people has been scared what is going to happen in their community. However, the members of Eiye in Ughelli actually met with the Vikings members in Ughelli yesterday, and they said that they are not going to be part of this war that was declared in the entire Delta state. And the reason they say this is because they said they don't want to lose any son of Ughelli to a confraternity war, because they have lost a lot in the past. A lot of people really don't know the reason for the war. A lot of people don't know the cause of the war. So they are saying that they are not going to be part of this confraternity war in Ughelli, that everyone is free to walk anyhow up and down without fear of being brought down. And this is what I have been talking about. I think everyone should preach peace, because peace is the only way forward. Anyway guys, you are watching Nigerian View.